With everything that was going on with the holidays, I actually missed last week's pregnancy update, and I was actually doing the update every week when I was about, like, whatever week I was, so say 33, I would do the update at like 33 weeks and 4 days, just so I would know the symptoms that I was going to talk about. That kind of threw me off too, but I'm just combining them both this week, and I'm just going to do the two together, and then from now on I can keep on track. But everything with the holidays, I'm out of breath from talking. Everything with the holidays, it kind of just threw me off a little bit. I am 34 weeks pregnant. I have 5 weeks and 4 days left. That is just nuts. I cannot even believe it. It really just seems so surreal now that in 5 weeks we're going to be welcoming our little baby into the world. And that's if the baby's not early. So that's crazy. It says the baby is now about the size of a pineapple, measuring 19 to 22 inches and measuring in at 5 pounds. If this baby is the same size as my daughter, then the baby only has a little bit of growing left, because my daughter was only 6'12". So I'm hoping for another small baby because I do not want to push out a big baby. In this week, it says that your baby's nails have grown all the way to the end of their fingertip. And it also says that the white vernix on them is getting a lot thicker this week. And that I just think is so cool. And it also says that your vision could get a lot worse right now. You could get really blurry vision and have trouble seeing things, which I actually did notice. I keep thinking that my glasses need to be cleaned, but I really just can't see. Some symptoms for week 34 could be flatulence, leaking colostrum, increased vaginal discharge, difficulty sleeping, backaches, leg cramps, shortness of breath, mild swelling in ankles and feet, and hair changes. I did start leaking, and I don't know, it's not bad yet to where I have to wear a pad or anything. I realize when I'm in the shower, if I'm pushing or if I'm laying on my side pushing, little drops will come out for sure. I do have increased discharge at this point. I think I have something on my chin. I do have increased discharge. At this point, I've been noticing I have that a lot. I have difficulty sleeping and the worst backaches. And actually, I think it's from my ribs starting to stretch outward, preparing for birth. But my ribs are just radiating. It feels like the baby is inside, like curled up inside my rib, just pushing out. It hurts so bad. Baby's hand is now that big compared to what it will be at birth. That is just nuts. Yeah, basically all of baby's development is done, and the majority of the growing that's left is just adding on those extra pounds for birth, which I think that's crazy. So the last month, like, I know if your baby came out, they say they can survive and their rate is like really well. But isn't that crazy that you still have a month left and your baby's done developing? Like, the way the human body works is just so nuts to me. I can't even believe that a miracle happens in that short of time. This week, your baby is also developing their own bowel movements now. At this point, the apps that I use say that you should have everything a go in the car. We have not installed the car seat, but we most likely are going to install the car seat this week, maybe next week, just in case. And I think I'm gonna take the hospital bags. I still have to pack, well, Dad can pack his own bag, but we still need a bag for Daddy, and I might pack some things for Indy just so that whoever is watching her can bring her and we'll already have what she needs at the hospital. And I think I'm going to take all those bags and put them in the trunk just so that they're in there in case anything happens. But I really wanted to buy a robe to take to the hospital. But I might just not. We'll see. I have to see if I find one that I like, and I don't know. I really, really wanted a robe to take this time. It also says that baby can now recognize songs. So if you have been singing a certain song or certain songs to the baby and those songs help soothe baby, it says to keep singing them because the baby actually can recognize the difference in the songs that you sing. Isn't that amazing? And it also says that the baby is now listening to all of your conversations, to yours and the people talking to you. That is just like, I can't even believe that this little tiny being can do all of these things. Hi, cutie. Are you gonna, hey, watch your fingers, please. Watch your fingers. Bye. Baby might be descending lower into the pelvis soon. It could start this week or it could be the next coming weeks, and that will help you be able to breathe better. Your lungs won't be as cramped because the baby will be out of the way, which is awesome. I cannot wait for that. But it is going to stink because as soon as the baby descends, you're going to have to, well, I know I am going to have to go to the bathroom all the time. I'm already going to the bathroom like 12 times a day. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like once the baby falls down. My heartburn is terrible and my sleep is terrible. I cannot sleep and my heartburn is so bad. And it's actually gotten so bad that when I'm just standing there and the baby's just moving, I have heartburn. I'll be like standing in the store and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. Because it just burns so bad, and I'm like searching through my purse as fast as I can, trying to find my Tums, trying to get them in my mouth before I throw up all over the middle of the aisle. Oh, it's ridiculous. And at night, my belly's getting so heavy now, I can't push myself up out of the bed. So as soon as I get heartburn, I'm like, oh, trying to push up, and I push up so fast, and then I'm quick taking my heartburn, and then from pushing up, I have to go to the bathroom, so I have to pee, and then when I go back to bed, I don't sleep. So yeah, these 5 weeks can't come soon enough. I think I'm gonna miss my belly, but I'm just really, really excited to meet the baby, and for Indy to meet the baby, and for me and Daddy to bring the baby into this world together. And the whole experience I just think is so wonderful. I'm gonna make myself cry, so let's just go take a look at what my belly looks like at 34 weeks. This is my belly at 34 weeks. Once again, I'm still like so tiny right here and here, but just this little donut is pushing out. My belly is so big, and luckily I don't have any stretch marks yet, but I do have a lot of veins. My big little belly.